The house stands silent, bathed in the pale light of dawn. A clock ticks on the wall, its rhythmic pulse a stark counterpoint to the stillness. The front door creaks open, revealing an empty living room, the air thick with absence. A faint whimper echoes from another room, a forlorn sound of solitude. In the corner, a cat sits on the windowsill, its gaze fixed on the world outside. Loneliness affects our animal companions just as profoundly as it affects us. Dogs, like their wild ancestors, are social creatures, their lives orchestrated by barks, howls, and whimpers. When a dog barks excessively without stimuli, it's often a cry for connection, a desperate attempt to bridge silence. These vocalizations, often dismissed as nuisances, are pleas for attention, for a moment of shared connection. Just as we humans might seek solace in a comforting meal or a stiff drink when faced with emotional turmoil, our animal companions might turn to food and water to cope with loneliness. Overeating, a sudden increase in appetite, can signal your pet is trying to fill an emotional void. Similarly, excessive drinking, not linked to physical activity or hot weather, can be a red flag. The silence of an empty home can be deafening, amplifying the loneliness that echoes within our absent pets. Chewed furniture, shredded shoes, curtains torn to shreds. These are not acts of malice, but desperate cries for attention. Our pets, unable to articulate their turmoil, resort to actions, their destructive behavior a plea for us to see their plight. A once playful, exuberant companion becomes withdrawn, avoiding eye contact. This sudden shift in demeanor can be a heartbreaking symptom of loneliness. Loneliness can cause pets to withdraw, their spirits dampened by solitude. While it is natural for our furry friends to enjoy a cozy nap or two, excessive sleeping, especially with other behavioral changes, can signal something more profound. Imagine a world devoid of stimulation and social interaction, of the simple joys that make life worth living. In such a world, sleep becomes an escape, a way to shut out the silence. Every departure, every closed door is met with a heart-wrenching whine, a desperate plea to stay. The once independent spirit now follows you from room to room, their anxiety a palpable presence. This excessive clinginess, though endearing, often masks a deeper fear, being alone. Pets experience similar anxiety when faced with our absence. As the day winds down and shadows lengthen, a strange restlessness takes hold. Pacing, whining, scratching at doors, these nocturnal outbursts show your pet struggling with loneliness. For our pets, darkness amplifies their isolation, making it hard for them to relax. The once cherished toy lies forgotten, gathering dust in the corner. This loss of interest in play can be a heartbreaking sign that loneliness has taken root. Loneliness profoundly impacts a pet's emotional well-being, robbing them of simple pleasures. A gentle nudge with a wet nose, a pawing at your leg, a persistent demand to be petted. These are desperate pleas for connection. Our pets, in their own way, are doing the same. They seek our attention not out of selfishness, but out of a need for connection. A sudden snap, a hiss, a growl from deep within. These aggressive displays often signal frustration and fear. Imagine feeling trapped, isolated, unheard. Pets, unable to articulate their emotions, may use aggression to communicate distress. The silence of the night is punctuated by a mournful howl, a heart-wrenching whimper echoing the emptiness within. These random vocalizations, often when you are absent, are not just noises, but attempts to bridge the chasm of loneliness. Their vocalizations express their loneliness. The camera pans over familiar scenes, a dog gazing out the window, its tail drooping slightly, a cat curled up in a sunbeam, its eyes betraying a hint of sadness. These are the faces of loneliness, silent pleas for help from creatures who rely on us. If you have witnessed these signs in your pet, do not ignore them. Loneliness is a real condition affecting our animal companions. They need our love, our time, our attention. They are not just animals, they are family,